Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about sustainable developmental goals. In the previous lecture we discussed about MDGs. We discussed that there are 8 goals, 18 targets and 48 indicators in MDGs. Today we'll be discussing about SDGs. There are 17 goals in contrast to MDGs where there were 8 goals. Now we'll see a mnemonic to remember the 17 goals of sustainable development. There is a story of a little boy who is very poor and there is no food in his house to eat. There is no one in his family well. No one in the family is educated. Sister wears parda while going out to fetch water. Her sister cooks food on chulha because LPG is not affordable for them. Then what the poor guy does is that he decides to do a decent work. He starts an agricultural industry and then he keeps both male and female at job. He creates the sustainable environment for the staff in the industry. He starts producing wheat. He started the work where there is no pollution, there is no harm to the aquatic animals, good life and peace at home also. He started doing partnership with poor people. So that's the story. Now we'll see what are the goals according to the story. The first one is Mr. Poor. So this stands for the goal that our first goal is that we have to remove poverty. So the first goal is no poverty. Second sustainable developmental goal is no food in house, which means we should have the goal of zero hunger in the country. The third sustainable developmental goal is no one in family well, that is we need to focus on good health and well-being. No one educated, so we need to focus on quality education, which is the fourth sustainable developmental goal. Now, sister wears parda, which is indicating that there is gender inequality, so we need to focus on gender equality. Sister goes out to fetch water, which means that clean source of water is not available, so we need to focus on clean water and sanitation. She cooks food on chula, that is LPG is not available, which means good source of energy, affordable and clean energy is not available, so we need to make it available for all. So the seventh goal is affordable and clean energy for all. Decides to do recent work. There should be decent work for everyone and economic growth of the country should go on. Decent work and economic growth is our 8th sustainable developmental goal. The 9th is related to agricultural industry. So the 9th sustainable developmental goal is industry, creation and infrastructure. Keeps both male and female at job means reduced inequalities. Then create sustainable environment for the staff. That means we need to create sustainable environment in cities and communities. Now let's move towards our 12th goal, which is he starts producing wheat, which means the another function is responsible production and consumption. No pollution, that means climate should be sound. Climate. Then no harm to aquatic animals means life below water is to be preserved. Life below water. Then good life on land, that means life on land should also be good. Then peace at home means peace and justice in society. And the last is partnership with the poor, which means that there should be partnership for achievement of the goals. That is global partnership to achieve goals. So this compiles all the sustainable developmental goals under one mnemonic. I repeat once again that there was a poor guy who didn't have any food to eat at home. There was no one in the family well. No one was educated. Sister wears parda and goes out to fetch water, and she used to cook food on chula, and then he decides to do a decent work. He starts the agricultural industry, keeps both male and female at work. There is good sustainable environment in the industry. Wheat production starts, no pollution in the environment, no harm to aquatic animals, good life on land, peace at home, and partnership with the poor. So the goals are no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry creation, reduced inequalities, sustainable environment in cities and communities, responsible production and consumption, good climate, life below water good, life on land is good, peace and justice in partnership with other countries to